great for the team at Hooker Titirangi to see so many familiar faces, and lots of people here that we've sold properties for or sold properties to. So for those of you who are here who know us, who are perhaps neighbours who know us, we welcome you. In a couple of minutes' time, if you are a neighbour, we will be able to introduce you to your new neighbour. Are you ready to go, folks? No?
Yeah,
Coffee or tea, anyone?
Ladies and gents, welcome to the auction sale. Stand right behind me. Stand here, I can see everyone a bit better. Welcome to the auction sale here at this very, very special spot, I was going to say, at 28 Arama Ave, right in the heart of our beautiful, special Titirangi. My name is Craig Darroch, for those of you who don't know me. On behalf of Austar Realty, and of course on behalf of our vendors, we welcome you. We wish you not luck, we wish you courage if you are here today with an interest in the property, because sometimes it is courage that gets you over the finishing line. It is courage that perhaps makes you the person who walks down the driveway with a signed copy of the contract and not just the brochures, which is what the rest of us will have. Folks, it is an auction, simple process. Shortly I'll go through the conditions of sale and the terms for your bidding. I'll introduce you to that, for those of you who don't know him, to Craig. I'm sure he'll have a word or two to say, because he always does. Then we'll be into the reason that you are here. The auction itself, where it will be your turn to make your presence felt. Welcome, sir.
G'day.
We love late bidders.
No pressure though.
Your turn to make your presence felt. Your turn to show what I was talking about before. A little bit of courage. Your turn to be the winner. Folks, just bear with me as we go through the legals. 28 Arama Ave is legally described as an estate in freehold. It is 1/3 of an acre, 1,533 square metres, being lot 12 on deposited plan 34100. All of this information is contained in Certificate of Title NA 905 Folio 57. The chattels that stay with the property: the stove, fixed floor coverings, blinds, curtains and drapes were fitted, the light fittings, the range hood, wastemaster, the wood burner does stay, the automatic garage door and its remote control, the water filter, and of course there is a heat pump. The conditions of sale have been on display throughout the period of the marketing and again today before the auction. Contained within the conditions of sale, the terms to your bidding, they simply state the property shall be offered for sale by public auction and subject to the vendor's reserve price. The highest bidder, whose bid I accept, shall be the purchaser. The amount of the highest bid, the purchase price. If a dispute arises regarding any of the bids, I'll simply re-offer the property back to you at the last undisputed bid. No bidder may advance more or less than a sum named by me from time to time, and no bid once made can be retracted. The vendor reserves the right to bid by the auctioneer. That's the vendor bid, and if I do that, I'll let you know. The vendor reserves the right to refuse any bid or to withdraw the property from sale at any time before it's sold without disclosing the reserve price. There's a 10% deposit required on the fall of the hammer, and the settlement on offer is from the 2nd of November out until the 31st of January. Really flexible terms, unusually flexible terms. If you've got a property to sell, if you are here and love the property but haven't got onto the market yet, the vendor is offering you all the way out until the first month of 2013. If you want to be in for the spring and summer and start working on the property or just enjoying it, you can be in November. Settlement date, 2nd of November out to the 31st of January, your choice, or any day in between, obviously apart from the 3-week gap around Christmas time, where the lawyers will work but the lawyers won't. Folks, it's now my great pleasure to introduce to you Craig Smith, local legend in Titirangi, the highest selling real estate agent in the history of Titirangi, and I'm sure most of you in this room, if you are local, will know him. Craig, a hand over to you.
Thank you, Craig. 31 years ago, the Adams bought this property. It's actually an honour to be able to market the home. It's obviously been a treasured family possession for 31 years. It's one of those homes that I believe I could easily see the next owner owning it if they're young enough for 31 years as well. And certainly this home being the last home before other arrangements are made. The current owners, the only reason for the sale of the property is they're looking now to move down to something that's low maintenance and smaller for their needs. Not this is a high maintenance home, it's one level. The things I've said about this property, and you see in the advertising, priceless position, dream doer. The position here, ladies and gentlemen, is outstanding. We're right on the ridge top. When you walk up and down the street, you'll notice that almost every home on this ridge top now has been changed, has been added onto, is grown. So this is one of the last opportunities to be able to do that yourself. Do you add on to it? You could do if you wanted to. Do you refurbish it and keep it one level living, very easy to live in? So there's lots of options here, fantastic opportunities. When I got to the property, when I read the weather forecast this morning, and it was like by 2 o'clock there will be squalls and rain and all the bits and pieces. I was, because I had a proud record of the last 50 auctions I've done. We've done them all outside. Probably a bit, we can't do that today. But look behind you, ladies and gentlemen, for a moment. I want you to look behind you. For those on this side, for those, just keep looking this way. There's nothing behind you to worry about over that side. But look behind you, ladies and gentlemen. We call this the many moods of the Manukau. I've had the pleasure of doing open homes here when the sun has been shining, and this property, boy oh boy, does it get the sun. We're sitting on the ridgetop, so we get amazing sun here. Flat usable land, room for a pool perhaps, or room for kids to be able to play, trampolines, all the bits and pieces, room for a nice outdoor patio, barbecue, entertainment area if you're not wanting or not needing to have kids play area. There is, though I haven't done it myself, so I'm not going to warrant it, but there is a walkway that takes you down or close to the waterline, if not to it, at the bottom of the property. But this position, ladies and gentlemen, is outstanding. Today we've got the clouds have come down, the wind's picked up, the sea's starting to get a bit choppy out there. That's what the Manukau is all about. It's not the same. From 1 hour to the next it changes. There are many moods to the Manukau. And this property is in a perfect position to capture that and for you to be able to enjoy how it changes. The last things I said, and it was really interesting, I have a very good established client of mine that we talk a lot about different properties that are coming on the market, and she does tend to sort of keep me on the straight and narrow. She lets me know if my advertising's on target or not. She says, Craig, the advertising was very emotive. This is about emotion, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ridgetop Titirangi. This is one of the last few opportunities. In the last paragraph, opportunities like this are few and far between. A priceless position and a dream doer. Make this dream your reality. If I can say anything for you, if you're after position, if you're after sun, if you're after magnificent views, this is the opportunity. They are few and far between. Particularly to get something nice and original, one level, simple like this. So, thank you for coming. I know some of the potential or people interested in property were doing a rain dance this morning. They read that weather forecast. They were saying, yippee, yippee, it's going to rain. It obviously hasn't stopped many of us coming here, so it's very good to see. So thanks for coming. Thanks for braving the elements. I'm going to pass you back to Craig. For those that are here to buy the property, I do wish you all the best. Unfortunately, if I had 2 or 3 of these, there'd be 2 or 3 happy people out there. I've got one. Thanks, Craig.
Thank you, Craig. Ladies and gents, just before we get underway, I will confirm for you today's auction is held in accordance with the Real Estate Institute Code of Practice for Auctions, and under the Real Estate Agents Act 2008, we are required to provide all purchasers with a copy of the guide to purchasing. If you're a buyer at the moment, you've probably got a car full of them. They are dotted around the property, and in fact every property that you go can have a look at. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Thank you. Ladies and gents, let's get on with it. 28 Arama Ave is for sale. I look to you. Who's the brave one who calls the opening bid? Your turn now. Wakey, wakey. If you don't do it, I will.
600.
600, thank you, sir. I tell you what, the first bidder should win. Don't stop. At 600,000 here, we'll go in tens, folks. Everyone will have a chance. At $600,000 and bid me 10 now. 600,000 to bid and I'll bid 10 then. If you won't bid, it's time for you to get going and bid. At 610 with me, sir, it's against you, make it 20. At $610,000, you're not going to buy it for that, make it 20 now. At 610,000 with me, I'll keep going. I've got no problem with doing that, folks. At 620 with me, then I'll look for your 30. At $620,000, sir, 30.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just got the nod.
The nod or the stamp?
I thought it was more an elbow, but that's all right.
At $630,000, make it 40 now. $630,000, are you done then? Once then I call it to you, sir, at 630.
50.
650? And 650, sir, don't be scared, go in tens. At 650 here, 60? And 60 on the nod. At 660 here and 70. At 670,000 and 80 now. At 680, know what to do now, 680, 90 and 90. At $690,000, sir, round us up to 7. We're going to get there anyway. At 697 now. At 700,000, the bid, make it 10 and 10 and 20. Isn't it quiet? 30 on the nod. 30 here. At $730,000 business end of the auction now. At 730 with you, sir. Once then I call it to you at 730.
Bid here.
35, I'll take your 5, sir, no problem. At 635 and 40. At 740. 740. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm doing that. Where's the vendor? They'll probably take my own hammer and bash me.
We'll do that.
At 740 with you, sir. At 740 and 45. 745. Round us up to 750, sir. 745 here, 50. At $745,000 with you. Once then I call it, and 50. Would it make a difference if I tell you we're on the market, we're selling away? Would that make a difference? At 750, ladies and gents, that announcement was we're on the market, we're selling away at 750 here, no chats with vendors, we sell right now. Once then at 750 here. I'll take a 5, make it 755, twice at $750,000. Third and final time at $750,000, are you sure? At 750, ladies and gents, 28 Arama Ave is going. It is going. It is sold. Congratulations, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your attention and your attendance. And for the people who missed out, we will keep you up to date for the neighbours. Thanks for your attendance. You now know who to welcome.